You work for the king, so you had better wear his armor. Get changed.
It's good that you've come. All hell is breaking loose here.
What happened?
The dragon hunters are strutting around here in the castle and bragging that they can solve the dragon problem. But I'll tell you what, the way they look, they won't even kill a sick old snapper. A lot of us are getting really worried by now and no longer truly believe that we'll ever make it out of here alive.
Weren't there 2 of you sentinels up here?
Not anymore. Sengrath stood here on the battlements when suddenly he fell asleep. His good crossbow fell down when that happened. We could only just see one of the orcs snatch it up and disappear with it into the darkness. Sengrath woke up then and just ran into the night towards the orc palisades. He hasn't come back since. In us, be with us.
I found Sengrath.
Really? Where is he?
He's dead. Here's his crossbow. He had it with him.
He must have gotten his crossbow back. But then the orcs seem to have slain him after all. Damn fool. I knew it. We're all going to die.
What are you doing here?
I'm getting ready to fight. What else?
Who do you want to fight against?
I thought I'd drop in on the paladins and kick their fat asses. Idiot. Against the dragons, of course. What did you think?
Don't the paladins mind you being here?
Nonsense. They have entirely different problems. Most of them are glad to be still alive. The boys' morale isn't the best. That will be their downfall. I mean, just look at those nicked blades they're fixing to go into battle with. Any reasonable warrior would desert immediately.
Have you separated from your group?
My group? I don't have a group. I'm a trophy collector. If I go home without a trophy, then I won't know what I came for. So I can't use anybody else.
Have you set eyes on a dragon yet?
No. I want to get my weapons in shape before I set off.
Aren't you afraid that somebody might beat you to it?
What? Who? Silvio? Have you seen the pathetic figures he's got with him? Silvio can be glad if he gets out of here alive.
Silvio was here?
Here in the castle, you mean? Yeah, he was. But only for a short time. He chatted with a few people here and then set out again.
So where is Silvio now?
The paladins here mentioned an ice dragon in the west. It's supposed to be the most dangerous and powerful of them all. You should have seen the gleam in Silvio's eye when he heard that. One guess where he went. What do you mean, like? I'm not particularly proud that I know him. Silvio doesn't have any friends. He needs people who follow him no matter what. That's not for me. I work alone.
Can you help me improve my weapons?
Improve? Better to buy something new and throw away the junk you're carrying around. Maybe I've got something for you. Interested?
What can you sell me?
Man, look at how low I've sunk. Now I'm even selling my weapons to a paladin.
Is it really true? I don't know why he gets so worked up. That's not what I heard.
Hey, you!
That is the will of Enos.
You're pulling such a long face.
Oh, damn it to hell. I tell you, you have to watch like a hawk. If you turn your back for a moment, all your stuff is gone. Dirty scum.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Did someone steal from you?
No, they smuggled 20 gold pieces into my pocket. Of course they stole something, you idiot. I tell you, when I get my hands on the dirty swine.
I'm not touching that.
So what are you missing?
My purse, with all my savings in it. And now it's gone.
It'll turn up somewhere.
When I get my hands on him.
I think I found your purse.
What? Where? What bastard did that?
How would I know?
I'll find that out yet.
Where did you pick that up then?
Hey, you!
It can't go on like this forever.
Hey! I want my finder's fee for your purse.
Is that your biggest worry? Here's a couple of damn coins and now beat it.
Relax. You've got your purse back, haven't you?
Don't push me, boy. Clear off!
For that is the will of Innos.
Show me your wares.
That's the first I've heard of it. His deeds were just.
It was a really stupid idea to come here. I thought there was something to be had here. But there's nothing here but a few arrogant paladins and orcs.
Don't tell me you didn't know.
You forgot about the dragons.
How could I forget? I'll tell you what, I'm a blacksmith, not a warrior. Look, I make weapons. The fighting I leave to others.
Then why aren't you standing behind an anvil?
The paladins here won't let me into the smithy. I can't make anything unless I want to wind up in the dungeon. You're one of them too. So how about putting in a good word for me, huh?
I'll try to help you.
How will you manage that? Parsifal has ordered a watch kept on us. No one would dare to disregard it.
I'll do whatever I can.
I can't imagine that he would listen to you.
I'm not telling you anything new.
Where do you come from?
I've joined up with some men from the mountains. We were headed for the valley to make a real profit hunting dragons. Their leader went by the name of Silvio. Boy, what an ass. He treated me like I was his property.
I wouldn't be so sure.
What happened in the castle?
Nothing that I've heard. Of course, I'm worried about what's happened outside the castle.
I'm not touching that.
Do you really believe that?
What are you doing here in the castle?
I heard about the dragons and wanted to help fight them. Unfortunately, I lost my sword when I was sneaking past the orcs.
You didn't get that.
And now I'm stuck here. Without a sword, I can't get out of here. And the swords I can buy here are the worst junk.
Where did you pick that up then?
I shall find your sword.
That would be great. You should look for it on the high cliff to the south.
Just.
I probably lost it there, near the orc tents.
Believe that?
Where do you come from?
From the mainland. My people and I fled here.
Is it really true?
The situation there is getting worse. The orcs leave nothing but burned-out villages behind. The king has lost control of his realm. You paladins have failed, if you ask me.
Will it ever change?
What else do you know about the war?
You haven't been to see your king in a long time, huh? The orcs are outside the capital.
That's really not.
But whether it's fallen yet, I don't know. The last thing I heard was that the king is dead. But I don't believe that.
It's been known a long time.
Where are your people now?
I left them. They thought they could take everything they wanted, even if it doesn't belong to them.
Someone's gotta pay for that.
Count me out.
I've my own opinion about that.
I'd have done it differently.
Don't I know you?
Is it
You
really
were Korangar. You used to be a Templar in the swamp camp.
I've my own
Call me
opinion about
Angar.
that.
I have set aside my title. The Brotherhood of the Sleeper has disbanded. Curious, but you seem somehow familiar to me. Yet I cannot quite recall you.
What's the matter with you?
Oh, I haven't been able to sleep properly for some time.
Nobody ever
These
asks for
constant
my
nightmares.
If he doesn't see that, I
How did you get here?
After the collapse of the magic barrier, I hid myself in the mountains. It became time for me to do something. I strayed about for days until I suddenly awoke in the castle. Do not ask me what happened. I don't know.
What I heard.
To make matters worse, I have also lost the amulet
don't
which
know
I have
why you
had
get
for
so worked
years.
up.
I shall go mad if I do not find it again.
Better off myself.
What will you do next?
I shall rest a while first, so that I may take up the search for my lost amulet.
For that is the will of Innos.
It is also being said that many warriors have come to the Valley of Mines to hunt them. I am thinking of joining them.
But he knew that all along. I'm not touching that.
Is it really true?
Maybe I can help you find your amulet.
Why not? Some help cannot hurt. I never knew that.
I've got to go.
Watch your back.
I found your amulet.
Thank you. I thought I would never see it again.
What makes it so special for you?
It was a gift.
I see. What are you planning to do now?
Get out of this accursed valley. Perhaps we shall meet again. Farewell.
For that is the will of Innos.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
It was just like you said.
Why aren't you at work?
But that's disgusting. Have you had a look in my chamber? Those filthy meat bugs are everywhere. I have no idea who set up quarters in there before, but I'm certainly not going back into that filthy sty. I hate those beasts, and stop grinning like an idiot.
Nobody ever asks for my opinion.
That was obvious all along.
I'll get you now.
I don't know why he gets so worked up.
You listen to the wrong people.
I don't believe this is going to change.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Where did you pick
The
that
meat
up?
bugs are gone. You can go back to polishing your thumb screws or whatever.
Are you sure that not one of those monsters is left?
That's the
Pretty
first
sure.
I've heard.
All right, then. Here, take this gold as a token of my...
Oh, don't make me cry.
I've my own opinion about that.
Innos enlightens all those who recognize his wisdom.
That's the first I've heard of it.
That's not what I heard.
He didn't get that from me.
Innos enlightens all those who recognize his wisdom.
Nobody ever asks for my opinion.
That's not what I heard.
I already thought as much.
He would never think that himself.
It's obvious.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help it.
Where did you pick that up?
I'd have done it differently.
That's the first I've heard. You mustn't believe everything you hear.
You listen to the wrong people.
Nobody ever asks for my opinion.
I'm not telling you anything new.
It can't go on like this forever.
I never knew that.
Nobody ever asks for my opinion. Some don't even know how wicked they are.
That's been a long time.
Don't say you didn't know that.
Do you really believe that?
Nobody ever asks for my opinion.
I agree with you completely.
I'm not touching that.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
You mustn't believe everything you hear. You mustn't believe everything you hear. As if I didn't deserve that.
Hey, you!
I wouldn't have done
I'm
that.
back.
I can see that for myself. Where are the reinforcements?
Lord Hagen will come as soon as he's settled everything. Much has happened.
I don't care. I need troops. There are more and more orcs, and we can't hold out much longer. My men are tired, and we're running out of provisions.
Some volunteers have arrived.
You mean the dragon hunters outside in the yard? They may help us, but there just aren't enough of them. If Hagen doesn't send some men soon, I can't make any guarantees.
You don't have to ask me that.
There is a problem with the smith.
What, Smith? He's disappeared into the woodwork. Is he back? Then you can tell him.
No, I'm talking about Jan, one of the dragon hunters. He's a smith.
That's good. Our previous smith just slinked off, the coward.
Jan would be willing to take over the smithy.
I see. So you think I can trust him?
Yes?
If you're so sure, then you can vouch for him. If he causes any trouble, you'll answer for it. Agreed?
Only Innos decides what's right or wrong.
I'll vouch for Jan.
All right.
That's
He can use the
totally
smithy.
obvious.
Of course, he'll also have to provide my men with swords.
Do you really think? No one must violate the divine order.
It had to happen soon. You should be proud to wear the armor of the king, rather than running around in these rags. Now go.
Did anything important happen?
I'm worried. Very worried.
What for?
Recently, these men showed up. They call themselves dragon hunters. As far as I'm concerned, they're nothing but idlers and criminals. If it were up to me, I'd chase them all out of the castle. Let the orcs take care of them.
Unlike Lord Hagen, they are here.
Yes. Unfortunately, they're all we have. Innos is putting us through a very hard test indeed.
And apart from that?
Leave me alone.
I'm back already.
I never thought we would see you here again. After that scene when you were here a few days ago, I welcome you into our order. Maybe your appearance is a good...
Can I help?
At the moment, we seem to have done everything which is possible from here. There is something, however, something very important which you could do for us outside of these walls. We are planning to cut off the serpent's head.
What do you mean by that?
We know one of their leaders. His name is Hoshpak. He is one of the most influential shaman among the orcs.
And what is my role?
Kill him.
That's a joke.
You are the only one that we can spare. All the other knights are needed here. Hoshpak's tent is situated outside of the siege circle. on a cliff to the south of here. You can almost see it from one of the windows there.
I still need some equipment.
We don't have much left that we could give you. Well, I can offer you this.
I'll take the elixir of strength.
Here, this will certainly come in useful. I wish you luck.
All right, I shall kill Hoshpack.
I am glad to hear that. Hoshpack's tent stands on a small cliff. You must have seen it before. It is not far from the path to our mine, directly in the shadow of the big mountain.
Hoshpack is dead.
Great. This is bound to unsettle the orcs. Maybe we do stand a chance after all. I think this is going to win us a reprieve of at least a week.
Can't rely on that.
Who told you that?
You don't have to tell me that.
Already know what I think.
Someone's got a feel for that.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
Nothing amazes me
Hoshpack is dead.
Hoshpack dead? Rush the sock. My heart carry heavy load. Urshak never forget great orc make Urshak shaman.
I understand. Hoshpack was your mentor.
Urshak now must carry burden of grief, must give Urshak last rites. Urshak must go. Friend better go over pass. Too dangerous here. Urshak sad if friend human also die. Friend better go over pass now. Friend better go over pass now.
Everything all right with you?
These boots are killing me. The new armor's really great, but why do the straps on these boots have to be so tight? If I loosen them, the boots nearly drop off my feet.
What are you waiting for?
For Cypher to get his ass going at last. It's about time we left.
Nice camp.
You said it. Stinks like a slaughterhouse here. Dead animals and rotten trees everywhere.
What are you doing here?
I've been sitting here for some time, just waiting for the right moment.
Right moment? For what?
There's supposed to be a dragon holed up over there. A pretty vile swamp has built up there since he came. I can well remember a time when you wouldn't get your feet wet around here. But now, I'd never go in there alone. Well, Rod is still here, but he'd run at the first sight of meat bugs. What about you? You didn't just come here for the pleasure of it, did you? Let's go in there together.
Why not? I could use some help.
That's good. Then I can finally get out of here. This stink is unbearable. Just give the word.
Now would be a good moment to get going.
Let's go then. The swamp starts just behind the next bend here. I suggest we go straight through here. Or you can also check the passage over there, so none of the beasts can attack us from the rear. What do you prefer?
Wait a minute.
So much for you, filthy beast.
Woe unto you if you come one step closer.
Ah, the Eye of Innos seems to work.
Many of your sort have come. I have swept them all away.
Save your breath. Your big words don't scare me, you stinking spawn of hell. Tell me what I want to know, or I will make you drown in your own blood.
Ha ha ha. You dare to threaten me, little worm? Name just one reason why I should not tear you into 1,000
I'm an
pieces
envoy of Innos,
right now.
and I carry the sacred eye on me. You have no choice. You must surrender to my will or be destroyed.
Say what you want of me.
Who are you?
My name is Pandador, and you would be well advised if you crawl back under the rock from whence you came.
Where can I find the rest of you repulsive creatures?
The elements from which everything is made hold this world together. Each one stands for the ability to control a part of the world. Search for the elements, and you will find the others.
Servant of evil, what made you appear here? Have you only come to spread terror and panic?
The higher meaning of our Congress in this world, little human, will remain hidden to you.
What in the name of Innos must I do to ban you once again from the realms of humankind?
Before you can act, you must first understand the meaning of our Congress. However, no one will disclose that to you of his own free will. The Eye alone could loosen our tongues and reveal to you our true goals. In any case, it will be of no use to you when you are dead. The Eye has granted you access. However, single combat alone will decide whether you are worthy of me.
How can I get the other dragons to talk?
Only my heart could help you to renew the power of the Eye. But you will not succeed in snatching away my heart. The power of the Eye is exhausted. Your life ends here, human.
Nobody ever asks for my opinion. I'm not touching that.
I never knew that.
His deeds were just.
I killed a dragon.
That's really nice, but to be honest, I'm not particularly interested. I already told you, I'd rather make weapons than to set out myself to kill dragons. There is one thing, however, that could interest me. If you could get me some dragon blood, I would pay a high price for it.
He doesn't see that. I can't help him.
I've got some dragon blood for you.
That's great. Sell me everything you have.
He listened to the wrong people.
His deeds were just.
Someone's got to pay for that.
Go get your hammer. There's work for you.
You did? How'd you manage that?
I had to vouch for you, so don't disappoint me.
Don't worry. I'm glad that I can work at all.
I'm not telling you.
Wait a minute.
Some don't even know how wicked they are.
Can I buy some armor from you?
Nothing that would be better than your armor. We should forget it.
Are you selling any weapons?
No way. And then your colleagues here will stick me in jail for black marketing, huh? Forget about it. But I can show you how to forge your own weapon.
It can't go on like this forever.
Wait a minute.
Completely.
What happened in the castle?
Nothing that I've heard. Of course, I'm worried.
I agree with you completely.
His deeds were just. That's the first I've heard of it.
Hey, you!
That's been known a long time.
I found your sword.
Thanks.
That was obvious.
I owe you. In return, I'll show you a couple of tricks that'll allow you to use your strength and dexterity better in combat.
Show me how to improve my abilities.
A good fighter has to learn to transfer his abilities directly to his weapon.
Where did you pick that up, then?
Will it ever change?
That's the first I've heard of it.
That was quite obvious. You mustn't believe everything you hear.
Who said that?
Hey, you!
I've got my own opinion about
I've got news about the dragons.
Report!
I killed the dragon in the swamp to the east of here.
That's good news. Here, I'll give you some money toward your equipment.
Can you give me more information about the dragons?
I have other things to worry about. My strategic officer, Aura, can tell you more about that.
I could have told you that before.
It can't go on like this forever.
I could have told you that before.
That's nothing new.
Only enough decides what's right or wrong.
Nobody ever asked for
You
me.
hardly know who to believe these days.
It was just like you said.
I'm no better off myself.
Krotok! I learned you there when Hushpack killed. You make big mistakes, stranger.
I see you have taken his place here. You've been stringing me along. Your position with your people is higher than you wanted to admit. Now you're nothing but a tool of evil yourself.
Stranger right. Urshak filled only with hate and vengeance now. Urshak see big mistake trust evil human. Urshak regret call human friend and help not get killed. Stranger, finally leave valley and go overpass. Urshak no can kill stranger now. Honor of shaman's command, Urshak no kill. Next time we meet, we enemies. You better go now.
Hey!
You go, me no talk to, stranger.